Open Language English.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to another lesson of Open Language English.
Hi, I'm Cynthia.
Hey, I'm Jason.
Today we'll be talking about desktop or laptop.
And if you don't know what those are types of computers.
So in today's lesson, we have two coworkers talking about their computers at work. It sounds like they're pretty slow.
They're slow and they want to get new ones, but what type do they buy?
Who knows? Well, let's listen to the lesson and find out 3 times.
Dialogue first time.
Tony, our computers are very old and slow. I'd like to replace them.
Sure. Do you want desktops or laptops?
Well, for admin staff, let's buy desktops. But for sales staff who need to travel, it makes sense to get laptops.
Got it. How many would you like to buy?
Well, can you first check and see which ones are not working? Please also give me the brand, model, and price.
No problem. I will let you know by the end of the day. Dialogue second time.
Tony, our computers are very old and slow. I'd like to replace them.
Sure. Do you want desktops or laptops?
Well, for admin staff, let's buy desktops. But for sales staff who need to travel, it makes sense to get laptops.
Got it. How many would you like to buy?
Well, can you first check and see which ones are not working? Please also give me the brand, model, and price.
No problem. I will let you know by the end of the day. Dialogue third time.
Tony, our computers are very old and slow. I'd like to replace them.
Sure. Do you want desktops or laptops?
Well, for admin staff, let's buy desktops. But for sales staff who need to travel, it makes sense to get laptops.
Got it. How many would you like to buy?
Well, can you first check and see which ones are not working? Please also give me the brand, model, and price.
No problem. I will let you know by the end of the day.
All right. So in this dialogue, we start off with someone saying, Tony, our computers are very old and slow. I'd like to replace them.
So replace means you'd like to get a new one. You'd like to change the old one, the old and slow one, for a new and fast one.
I hate it when that happens, when you have a computer or a smartphone or something, and then after 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, it slowly becomes very slow.
Yeah.
Why does that happen?
Gets old?
It gets old.
You use it too much?
Just like us, just like humans. When you are old,
sadly.
you are slow.
Hopefully when we're old, we won't be slow. Hopefully.
I think we'll be slow.
And then Tony says, sure. Do you want desktops or laptops? So he's giving 2 choices.
So these are the 2 types of computers that we have. The first one are desktops. And those are computers that you cannot move. They are computers that you put on top of a desk. Desktop.
They're very big.
Exactly. The first computers in the 1990s were usually desktop computers.
Yes. And laptops, you can put them on a desk, but you can also put them on your lap. So if you sit down, you can put it on your lap.
And so a lap is when you sit down and your legs go in front of you. And they are flat in front of you. And on that part of your legs, you can put things on them. Sometimes you put babies on your lap. Sometimes you put blankets on your lap when you are cold. And these computers, small computers that you can move around, we call them laptops because you can put them on top of your lap.
Yeah. So laptops, you can put them pretty much anywhere.
Yeah,
they're very handy, very portable.
And so he responds, well, for our admin staff, let's buy desktops.
So admin staff, these are people who work in the office. They run the office, they answer phone calls, they make appointments.
Admin is short for administration. And then staff is a word that means people who work somewhere. The staff of this company, the staff of this store, or the administration staff at this office, the admin staff.
So because they work in the office, they have desks and they need desktops.
Exactly.
Yeah, they don't need laptops.
They're not moving around. They sit at their desk and they work all day.
But he says that for their sales staff who need to travel, it makes sense to get laptops.
So sales staff are people who sell the things that the company makes. And he says that the sales staff needs to travel.
So they're moving around a lot. So they can't carry a desktop with them everywhere they go.
Exactly. They need to put their computer in their bag and get on a train or a bus or an airplane and go somewhere.
Yeah, so it makes sense to get laptops. And makes sense means it's a good idea to get laptops.
It's smart. In this situation, the person thinks, okay, the sales staff has to travel, so they need a computer that they can bring with them. So because they need a computer that they can bring with them, it makes sense. It's a good idea. It's correct for them to have laptops.
And the other person says, got it. Got it means okay, yes, I understand, got it. How many would you like to buy? So how many does he want to buy?
And then they say, well, can you first check and see which ones are not working? Check means to look at, to find out which computers are not working. They also say, please also give me the brand, model, and price.
So brand is the name of the company that makes the desktop or the laptop. So an example of a name of a brand would be Apple.
Exactly. Or Samsung.
Or Samsung, yeah.
And then the model is the type of computer, the specific computer. So, for example, a model would be the iPhone 4, the iPhone 5, the Samsung Galaxy 2.
Yeah.
Those are models.
Models, yes. And then we have the price, and that's easy. How much money will it cost?
So they want to know the brand, the model, and the price of the computers that they are going to buy.
And then the other person says, no problem. So no problem just means, okay, sure. Got it, you can say as well.
I will let you know by the end of the day. Let you know means tell you. I will tell you by the end of the day.
And by the end of the day means before the end of the day. So it can be in the morning, it can be in the afternoon, but it will be before the day ends.
And in this case, when we say the day ends, we're probably talking about when people go home.
The work day.
The work day. And so when does the work day usually end?
6 usually?
6
around
p.m.
6 p.m., yeah.
Every office, every company is different, but usually around 6 p.m.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's listen to the dialogue 3 more times.
Dialogue first time.
Tony, our computers are very old and slow. I'd like to replace them.
Sure. Do you want desktops or laptops?
Well, for admin staff, let's buy desktops. But for sales staff who need to travel, it makes sense to get laptops.
Got it. How many would you like to buy?
Well, can you first check and see which ones are not working? Please also give me the brand, model, and price.
No problem. I will let you know by the end of the day. Dialogue second time.
Tony, our computers are very old and slow. I'd like to replace them.
Sure. Do you want desktops or laptops?
Well, for admin staff, let's buy desktops. But for sales staff who need to travel, it makes sense to get laptops.
Got it. How many would you like to buy?
Well, can you first check and see which ones are not working? Please also give me the brand, model, and price.
No problem. I will let you know by the end of the day. Dialogue third time.
Tony, our computers are very old and slow. I'd like to replace them.
Sure. Do you want desktops or laptops?
Well, for admin staff, let's buy desktops. But for sales staff who need to travel, it makes sense to get laptops.
Got it. How many would you like to buy?
Well, can you first check and see which ones are not working? Please also give me the brand, model, and price.
No problem. I will let you know by the end of the day.
So, Cynthia, do you have a desktop computer or a laptop computer?
I have a laptop. Yeah.
Okay.
How about you?
I also have a laptop.
Yeah, I think my parents have a desktop.
Do they?
They do. But I don't know anyone else who has one.
Yeah, these days, right now, laptops are very popular.
Yeah, they are. They're handy.
Yeah, they're useful. They're easy to use. I know that in the 1990s and in the early 2000s, 10, 15, 20 years ago, everyone only had desktops.
True.
Desktops were very popular.
Yeah, but not anymore.
No, that has changed.
People travel and they need their laptops with them.
Also, you can have a very powerful laptop now. Before, you needed to have a big computer to do everything that you wanted to do on the computer. But now, you can have everything you need in a computer in a small laptop.
Yeah, you're right. The MacBook Airs. Those are awesome.
MacBook, Apple products.
Yes, we love Apple.
Exactly. So, is there any reason to buy desktop computers anymore? Why do people still buy desktop computers?
Well, they do have a bit more space than laptops, so that's a good reason. And maybe if you have a family and you have young children, you might not want to give them their own laptop just because you don't want them doing something they're not supposed to. So you'll have like a desktop for the whole family, maybe in the office or somewhere public where you can see what they're doing.
I also know that lots of computer developers and people who do things on computers that need really strong computers.
Yeah.
Those are artists and designers,
That's true.
architects, computer developers. They need a desktop because laptops are not powerful enough. They're not strong enough for what they do.
Yes.
But most people, like you and I, like Cynthia and me, we have laptops.
Yes, we do. Okay, well, we hope you've learned a lot about today's lesson, and hopefully next time you buy a new computer, you'll know what to choose.
A desktop or a laptop.
Yes. All right, thank you for listening to today's lesson.
And make sure to check out openlanguage.com or the OpenLanguage app for more from this lesson and other lessons.
Thanks, bye.
See ya.